Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, where Mia Fey has been murdered. Turnabout Sisters is the chapter we started, and Mia Fey seems to be the defendant in this case. Her sister has been implicated via receipt, it seems. So with that said, we're looking to move onwards to find her some proper representation, as it seems that the dearly beloved deceased, our boss, doesn't exactly think Phoenix is ready for this kind of thing for at least 3 more years' time. So, with the recommendation, we're moving off. And we're heading to the Grossberg Law Offices, it seems. Let's go see if we can get her some proper defense. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. We can't see the time, but it's a very ornate office. This guy must be very good at what he does. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay then, what's going on exactly around here? Well, we can examine the place still, so let's examine it indeed. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Okay, a big picture we can examine. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. And of course, you've got to check out the desk. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Indeed it has. Anything else to check out? Lots of books. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Okay, can we not see the globe or anything like that? Or is it just the bookshelf still? It's still a bookshelf. Right, so we can check this place out, but it doesn't really lead us to any information there. A plant! An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Right then, with that said, we can't do anything here. So either we head back or we check out the Fay & Co. Law Offices as well to see if we can find any other stuff. September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? We know his name. It's Detective Suede Shoes. Detective Gumtree. No, it's Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Right then, with that said, we can get some chatting done. Indeed. Let's talk about Mia and Maya. Maya. Wow, Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Right, so we got ourselves the autopsy report added to the court record. Alright, let's talk about Maya as well, see what else we can get. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why'd you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Explain. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. Of course not. Let's go of course not to just hear more of an explanation and make this guy angry. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumours of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay then, well apart from that... Didn't you say the detective had your phone? So... Let's present. And present... Yeah, Maya's memo. Let's see if that does anything here. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight or tell him not so straight. To be honest, you could probably trick him, but let's just be a good lawyer. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Okay, obviously a lie's going on. Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Alright then, so we got the phone then, but we couldn't do it by going straight in. I was just trying to relate to him a bit more, be a good lawyer man. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Is that an option? Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her apart from telling me her name. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal! Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Right, well apart from that, we want to go back to our evidence screen and check more stuff out. Because we've got the memo, we traded that in for Maya's cell phone, but we've also got Mia's autopsy report, which has listed as time of death of 5th of the 9th. That is. I'm trying to get things not messed up now, so we've moved on a bit, I don't know. At 9 PM. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Seemed like something was said by the collapsing victim, so I'm not sure how instantaneous that death really was. Also, if death was instantaneous, how'd she write a note? So I'm not quite sure about the autopsy report. Or that autopsy report casts a bit of random light on that. Yeah, you know. But anyway, back we go. Let's check out the phone call conversation, which we kind of must already know, if you know what I mean. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Touch the check button to listen. Right, we got a script here. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What is it this time? So it's pretty much what we've heard. It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I'd take the clock away out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. So we can say that there was something in it. I guess using that evidence. It's too bad we can't just straight look at the thinker in the same way and go, well, is it in there? But for that, we move now over to the Gatewater Hotel at the prompting of a certain private dick. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Hello to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder after making it nicely easier, I gotta say. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Which should be, you know, if we can't find the guy, it's gonna end up being us. You know that, right? Right, so we'll examine around the place. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Another picture. Ah, still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Over here then, check the view. A late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Okay, then. A bed in the corner. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. We've got another plant. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. And we've got this drawer. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Well, I do wonder indeed, but I'm guessing you're going to stop me. But what you witnessed, madame, we want to know the informations now. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Alright, so I guess this is going to go the same way. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Tee-hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Indeed. Let's check out the room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like little nosy lawyers. Oh boy. Indeed, oh boy. Well, it seems that we're not doing anything else here, so let's try one more time to put our hands in there, but I'm guessing you'll stop me. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Maybe later, you say? Not like I can get into hotel rooms at any kind of thing. Let's go see if Mr. Grossberg's back at this point in time, then. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out still. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Okay, that's an expression. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Huh? Why the strange reaction? Cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Indeed, well, we'll talk some more then, first of all. About your refusal, sir. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Fey's sister, indeed. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Indeed, well, let's poke more. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Okay. A little bit about Mia, but not really anything else, but it might have got him to open up a bit more. That painting we'll ask about. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Insistent guy that doesn't want to do anything else. Can I record him about anything? I don't think any of these are something that I can really ask him about. Considering the fact that he's not representing Maya, let's go back to the detention center and tell her the news. 3:42, we got there before the 4 p.m. deadline, but that means we can't really get anyone else at this point, can we? Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Not necessarily. I'm still here. So we can ask about the day of the crime or your family at this point. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So I can ask about her mother's enemy as well. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We fought. You fought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, we're going to now force our duties upon her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I just can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit, or I don't know why. I can't abandon you sounds quite nice words, mind you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I have an idea. I have an idea indeed. So we want to go back, do we, at this point in time? Well, we'll go back at the start of the next episode. Join me then for more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, as we get to the bottom of this, or at least find out what's in the contents of that drawer. See you next time. Bye-bye.